Hello guys. Welcome to Diablo the Primordial. This video is the continuation video after Champion Veldora. So if you have not watched it, then please watch it. The link is in the description. And please check out my second channel Top Anime Sensei for the light novel of Tensura. So without any further delay, let's start. But before we start, please like, subscribe and press the bell icon so you don't miss the updates. The reason is that de Gruel emitted air like hesitation will not be allowed. And so, we all present here, in accordance with the new king, shall devote ourselves for the country. With de Gruel's defeat, the elites of the chain of restrained Titan army understood Veldora's aid, they followed it without raising any objection. Seeing it with his own eyes, de Gruel nodded satisfactorily. It's regrettable that I'm unable to see the end of this great war, but it seems my time is no more. If it's you guys, I'll believe that you all can choose the right way, unlike mine. I entrust it to you all in my absence. Well then, goodbye. De Gruel was sucked into the ground and disappeared with that as his last words. He falls into a long sleep in this land, in order to regenerate his own body. Thus, the invasion of de Gruel's army failed. The angels were sacrificed without one remaining. The allied forces of Rimuru and Ruminas had succeeded in defending this place. Thus, the defense of this territory succeeded, but the city was gone without any trace. As de Gruel feared, the city that's inorganic substance was spotlessly destroyed. Moreover, with the birth of a new great forest, it seems that it wouldn't be easy for the reconstruction of the city. Of course, that thing is the reason why a certain person was enraged. Well, Veldora, what does this mean? Do you have an explanation for me? Ruminas asked Veldora with a clear vein popping on her brow which hidden by her beautiful silver hair. She put a beautiful smile on her face, but her eyes are not laughing at all. Veldora instantly. This is impossible. My perfect plan to lose my infamy. Saving Ruminas from a crisis, moreover, changing Ruminas' territory into land with good harvests. It should be a perfect plan. And yet, there's an apparent questionable mood. There is a reason that deeper than the ocean for this. I want to explain it, but I'm busy, we will talk about it later. Saying so, Veldora soared to the sky. And at the speed exceeding the speed when he fought de Gruel, he left behind the surface. Damn it, he runs away again. I won't forgive him, that idiot lizard. Rumina's angry words didn't reach Veldora. And thus the great battle between True Dragon and True Titan ended in Veldora's victory. Chapter 220, Royal Capital Disturbance. Hinata felt hopeless when she grasped the current situation. However, as the supreme leader, such emotion can't be shown in her expression. The main church in the Ingrasha kingdom is filled with the citizens who have taken shelter in it. Hinata greatly understood that she couldn't allow anxiety to be seen on her face in front of them. Just before noon on the second day after Velda's declaration, each of the country's capitals fell into chaos. The citizens showed various reactions. There were people who ran away for their own lives, people who rioted, and people who welcomed the death Velda will bring. The holy knights and trained priests that were dispatched to each country worked hard to suppress the citizens' confusion and guide them to shelter. There's no other word apart from splendid for their ability to suppress the people's confusion just by one day. It was a great achievement accomplished under the command of Hinata, who is the chairwoman of the Freedom Arbitration Committee, with the cooperation of Nicholas, who is a cardinal of the Holy Church. To the confused citizens, she explained that it's impossible for Demon Lord Rimuru to be defeated, which calmed down their anxiety. The governing body of each country who knows Demon Lord Rimuru showed an immediate settling down, but it can't earn the trust of the countries which didn't associate with Rimuru. Even Hinata understands that it can't be helped. Even if she said to believe in Demon Lord, there might be a few people who are convinced. However, even so, there's no choice but to believe now. After all, if the Demon Lord alliance was defeated, this world will be destroyed by Velda. Therefore, Hinata didn't waver. The things that Hinata can do now are to prevent chaos and suppress the citizens' anxiety even by a little. Hinata did her best as the leader of the army to guarantee the citizens' safety. But rioters were unavoidable at the end of the world. In addition to their bad character, they showed up and chose the worst decision at the worst time, which became the primary factor that tormented Hinata and co. Those people mobilized all of the country power and have Hinata and co. cornered. They denounced Hinata as a witch who deceived people's mind, which fueled the people's anxiety. A witch who was charmed by the Demon Lord, the one who leads everyone to ruin. They loudly exclaimed, "The holy church of the Ingrasha kingdom where Hinata is in was surrounded." The citizens who have taken shelter inside the main church borrowed under the name of the Freedom Arbitration Committee looked at Hinata with their anxious faces. That might be so. After all, the one who denounces Hinata. My people. That witch had falsely accused me and made me lost my position in the council. Moreover, she killed my father and brought chaos and sorrow to this country. If you all are wise, I believe that you'll understand whose words are correct. That's right, because it was Elric himself, the prince of this country. The figure of the leader of the Guard Knight Order, Reiner, can be seen on his side. The perpetrator who murdered the king and leading the Knight Order without a doubt is Reiner, Hinata thought while letting out a sigh. He completely forestalled Hinata. He planned everything. Even if she said anything right now, all of the evidence must have been destroyed. The problem above all of it is Prince Elric is pretty popular among the population. Prince Elric with his gentlemanly appearance is pretty popular with the women. His ability aside, he gained the people's favor due to his sociable appearance. His blunder in the council was not told to the people. As it was the royal family's disgrace, Elric was just punished with house arrest for 1 year. Taking a consideration as he is the heir of the kingdom, the house arrest was said to be a form of re-education. Either way, Tempest has become the major power. What happens to the heir of a country is not Hinata's concern. So she thought, he didn't raise any objection to that punishment, but it seems it had backfired. His terrible and reckless actions to plan to murder his father and usurp the throne was an unexpected event for Hinata. I never thought that he was this foolish. Hinata cursed her own carelessness inside her mind. Hinata feels the naivety that can't be found in her previous self. It might be said that it's Hinata's mistake that she failed to see that Prince Elric was this foolish and didn't execute him that time. Although there's no use in regretting it now. It can't be said that Holy Church's grounds is vast. But, even so, more than 1,000 citizens were taking shelter inside. The former members of the Freedom Association who lives in the vicinity of the Ingrasha kingdom have no house in the capital. Now they were working for the committee, but as they don't belong to the country, neither land nor house can be owned by them within the kingdom. Apart from the people who stay in the building borrowed by the committee, most people lived in the city blocks around the capital. It was Hinata who chose the church as a place to accept those people. Therefore, Prince Elric's speech was not for the people inside the cathedral. His speech is for the nearby citizens who look at the national army surrounding the church with their trembling eyes. In response to this unprecedented crisis is the answer to the question of what's happening in the kingdom for the army to move. Those bastards, to smooth over the blunder in the council, what an overbearing way. Moreover, they killed the king and intend to charge Hinata-sama as the culprit. To Hinata's mutter, Nicholas calmly throws his interjections. It seemed Elric intends to take advantage of this chaos to make all of his mistakes and crimes forgotten. The annoying thing is, Elric as the prince of this kingdom is popular. Which one will the people believe? That's clear as day. It's because Hinata-sama can't be said to have a good reputation. Fritz crack a joke, the holy knight leader Leonard makes a small consent. The two of them are the only holy knights left in here. Everyone else is either dispatched to various places or assigned to the duty of defending of the holy capital under Arnaud, the vice-captain's command. In contrast to the capital that is a safe ground, there was no room to spare for additional war forces. Although there are dozens of apprentice soldiers, many of which are boys, it's unlikely for them to be war forces. As for the adventurers, they are guarding the refugees gathering around in each country under Hinata's order. There were only 4 people among Hinata and Co who can actually fight. On the other hand, the opponent is a country's army. Soldiers and knights, the Ingrasha kingdom, which is a large rich country, boasted of a considerable number of knights commanded by Reiner, seems to have surrounded the church. Even a regular soldier is troublesome, and Hinata and Co can't move carelessly since there are knights. There are 2 holy knights here, but it will be difficult to protect the citizens who have taken shelter. The refugees were just like a hostage to Hinata and Co. Then, what will we do? It's a matter of time before those guys break in as things are. If it's just us, we can break through and escape, but we will let the citizens die. Is it impossible to protect the citizens? If this is going to happen, it would be better if we moved to the Holy City. No, it's hard over there too. The opponents over there are the Angel Army and Chain of Restraint Titan Army of Demon Lord de Gruel. The war seems to have intensified. A little while ago, not only the telepathy got cut off, the gate also stopped working. I'm certain that there's some kind of emergency happened there. To Leonard and Nicholas's information, Hinata knits her eyebrows. In the worst case, it was planned to escape to the Holy City, but that escape path seems to have been closed. However, there probably won't be enough time to transfer everyone. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. And if you guys have not watched my earlier videos, then please watch them. The links are in the description. And please check out my other channel Top Anime Sensei for the light novel of Tensura. And don't forget to like, subscribe and press the bell icon so you don't miss the updates.